me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta feel the tension. In my thoughts.
That's all I gotta do. I've been waiting 4 years. That's all I got to do. Just be quiet. Tua Tagovailoa is the man. We're gonna go over this game real quick, but oh Lord, I am. Whew, what a game. We're going to go over this game, but man, I think anybody that has this, or I don't really know what you can argue anymore with Tua. I mean, you're going to say it's his receivers, it's different receivers this year, it's the tight end that nobody thought was going to do anything, and Durham Smythe, you have River Craycraft, you have Braxton Berrios. These are all guys that were on other teams that no one really cared about. You know, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, yeah, but Tua still threw for 200 more yards outside of Tyreek Hill, so there's nothing you could say anymore. The guy is legit, and I think if you've been on this channel since last year, and if you've known me as a person, I've been screaming this dude 4 years. It's just amazing to see. It's just amazing to see what a dude can do, and you just constantly believe in him, and you know what it's really about. You know what it's going to be. You know what it's going to turn into. When you see something and you know what it's going to turn into, you just have to mold it. And that's what they've done. They've seen what Tua can be, and they've molded him to becoming what he is now. So Tua had 28 for 45, 466 yards and 3 touchdowns and a dumb interception. Of course, I think that's what people are going to pick out. It'll probably be all the Tua haters. They're like, oh, look at that interception. Yeah, after the whole game that he had, you're going to pick that one bad pass out when Joe Burrow threw for 80-something yards. But he'll get a pass. But Tua's the man. Tua's the man. I even said during the game, I said right when he throws the interception, that's usually when he turns the fire on at him, whenever he throws an interception. Raheem Mostert, 10 for 37. Eric Ezukama, had a couple of good runs. And then Salvon Ahmed is, he is what he is. Yeah, Tyreek Hill, 11 for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, he was kind of quiet, but he also had 4 receptions for 78 yards. So he almost had 100 yards, which it's funny. He was kind of quiet. Durham Smythe, 3 for 44. You had Braxton Berrios, 3 for 42. Had some clutch catches. Clutch catches. River Craycraft had that touchdown. You had Ingold had a couple of good plays. And then you had those sacks at the end. So, number one, what we're going to talk about, Tua in this offense is legit. And I think everybody that just watched this game right now, I mean, the Chargers defense is a good defense. They had all their players right now. They are a good defense, and Tua just lit them up. Tua and this offense are legit. They are legit, and this is like a Super Bowl contending offense. I mean, there's nothing else you can say about it. Devon and A-Chain wasn't even in, so I can imagine once Devon A-Chain comes in, it's going to be even more of a thing, but this offense is legit. The one thing that I can say, the running game, again, I don't know, I'm guessing at this point, Mike McDaniel obviously is the head coach. He knows more than all of us, so I'm guessing that maybe he sees something that we don't see, but the running game, it just kind of becomes, it doesn't matter. Tua was just dicing him up, and maybe he just felt like Tua just needed to keep going. But we kind of lose the running game throughout each game, you know what I'm saying? Where in the beginning it looked like it was doing okay, and then we just kind of stopped. But also, of course, it was a shootout, and it wasn't really a shootout because they just kept running the ball on us. So the offense, we need to find a running game so that we can control the time of possession and control the different things that we have in the game, because we kind of seem to just go without that. We had, I believe, 20 attempts. It's not bad. Yeah, it just doesn't. We need something. I think Mostert is great. I think we need one more thing. I guess Devon A-Chain might not be ready just yet, so we need just that one more running back, I believe. But Tua Tagovailoa, man, he's carrying this team. You know, I'm just, man, he is carrying this team. It's just nuts to see him play like this. Again, you know, I was telling my mother, I was like, it smells like the Baltimore game, right when he was going down to with the 3 minutes left going down the field. I was like, this smells like Baltimore again, just like last year. You know, when I was losing my mind last year, I was losing my mind this year too. But God, it just feels so good. It feels so good to have this, and he's just balling. The second thing, I think we do, you know, I was a little bit angry, but we do need to give some time for this defense. And we also have to consider that this defense is also what the Chargers play against in their practices, because it's their style of defense too. So I think we need to give a couple weeks. If it becomes an issue at like week 5, week 6, you know, because this rush defense was hot garbage. It was terrible. I mean, I didn't see them stop the run once. I think the only reason that we won this game was because Tua scored and they had to pass the ball, because they couldn't really pass the ball too well against us, but they could run the ball any which way that they wanted. It didn't matter which way they ran it. They were getting 5 to 10 yards each time they ran the ball. So that is something that we need to really acknowledge and maybe bring in some people, because that was just not good. You know, I don't know if it was the offensive line, but even still, you know, you're paying Vic Fangio to be this guy. You need to be this defense needs to be good. You know, you're paying him as much as Mike McDaniel. This defense needs to be good. So, you know, it is what it is. But I do think that some things need to get fixed, because that run defense, that was crazy. You know, the whole point of this offseason is we were like, we're going to be the most balanced team. You know, we're going to have a great defense and a scoring offense. So we had a scoring offense, but this defense just could not stop anything. So we need to fix that. Jason Sanders missed a field goal, or missed an extra point. I don't know what to do with the guy. You know, it's just like he's doing great, and then he just misses. So we'll see what happens, what they do with him. I don't think they'll get rid of him just yet, but it stinks, man. The biggest thing that we take away from this is the run defense needs to step up. You know, against the Patriots especially, because they are a running team, needs to step up. They need to be better than this. But this offense is legit. I'm excited, man. What a win. What a win. What a win. Oh, it just feels so good. I'm texting every single person I can that used to talk junk about Tua, and basically saying, you know, hey, how's your father talking to you right now? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it feels good. It just feels good. I don't know what to say. Good win. Stuff to work on, but good win. I'm going to be making some more videos. I think I'll have like a film study or something like that coming out soon. Yeah, and we'll see. But man, I just want to take this in. You know what I'm saying? Hope you have a great rest of your day, guys. Fins up, baby. Peace. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yeah, I'm done.